Good morning. Happy Sunday. I'm waiting for my friends today. Gonna go to the playground, gonna spend some time. Who knows what? I get nothing. But it's Sunday and I'm here. We're gonna see what we got going on today. So let's see who wants to join me. Weird, 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 weird. That's all I can give you is my world has become so weird. Good morning. Good morning. Come on in. Join me in my weird little world. I would love to know if you guys feel this weird energy today. It's the best word that I can come up with today. Hi, Erica Hoppy. Good morning. Good morning, Wendy. Thank you for joining me. Who else is here? Is it Melanie, maybe? I see another. Keep on coming. Bring them in. Let's go play. Hi, Julie Kiss. Good morning. I love you too, Erica. Thank you. Sometimes I need to hear that. It's been a weird 24 hours. It's been a weird month. Hi, Melanie. I thought that's what you... Happy Canadian Thanksgiving to you. That's beautiful. I hope you're all enjoying this beautiful day of gratitude. Ours doesn't come up for another month, a little over a month. So thank you, Erica. Thank you for being here. Hi, Deborah. Wendy sees you. I don't see you yet. Bye, Deborah. So it's a crazy day again. The energy has been so weird. It's this, if I could only describe it, it feels like we're all more reactive. We're all having these experiences of this continuous roller coaster ride of, you know what it was when I was first signing in? It was this need to tell the ego to take a break. Take a break. That's enough. Ego just wants to continue to try to cling and hold. And I saw something as a present moment reminder from Eckhart Tolle this morning. And it said something to the effect, and I am not saying it right, but basically the ego thrives on resistance. The ego continues to something, but I like the ego thrives on resistance. So what he's trying to say, hi Kim. So what he's trying to say is the exactly what I needed to hear is that the more we resist life, the more we resist changes, growth, all these things that we've got going on inside of us, the more the ego eats that stuff up. Hi, Charlie. So we're in this phase of, wow, the world, we are really in a huge change right now. I mean, all of us must know that by now. We're in a huge change. Our DNA is advancing. Our bodies are going through cellular changes, deep cellular changes, and we're really having to, work to keep ourselves grounded, to keep ourselves in a place of not fighting against it. That's what it's all about today is not resisting. Because whenever I begin to resist the changes, whenever I begin to resist life. Hi, Chetta. Good morning. Good morning, Hope. Wendy's keeping up with everyone for me. The more we have resistance, the more we try to swim upstream, the more difficult it is. This ego feeds on that kind of stuff. It's like, oh, there's a little fear. Ego says, okay, let's just expound on that. Let's just give them some more of what they're asking for. And that's all it really is. It's not a punishment. It's just that we're asking for, when we decide to swim upstream, we're actually asking for difficulty. We're asking to have a more difficult journey by saying, well, no, I'm going to resist that. I'm going to resist life, whatever it's bringing me, and I want to try to control it, and I want to try to paddle upstream instead of allowing, instead of just accepting and surrendering. Surrender is a beautiful word. Hi, Melanie. Let's see. Wait, I can't pull her name. Elaine Matz. What? Melanie. And then I was like, no, that's not it. Sorry about that. Clear vision. I want to deal with these glasses. I'm stubborn. So that's my message today. That's what I'm receiving, and I hope that serves you a little bit. It's just this need to let go a little bit. Don't, isn't it just easier? Isn't it just easier to just let go? Why do we want so hard? we're just created. It's like the ego was created to just be in battle all the time. I just saw this. What was that movie with Mel Gibson where half of his face was painted blue in Scotland? It's right there on the tip of my tongue, and I know that Wendy will come back with it in just a second. I saw that. I saw this. That's my warrior inside of me that wants to fight, that just wants to fight all the time, that wants to stand up and fight for, hopefully fight for what's right, but to be fighting for life. And I go all the way back, and I think that's important when we have healing sessions. It'll take us back to those moments when that part of us actually developed. And I know that that part of me developed way back, probably before this lifetime, but in this lifetime, I fought for life. In the birthing process, I fought for life. I almost died. And I think that I have that fighter spirit because even at birth, I had a choice to make. Am I going to come in? My mother had already lost my older sister in the same way that she nearly lost me. I could have just decided, not ready yet, and gone back, whatever. I fought for life, and I've been fighting ever since I got to the planet. I feel like I'm exhausted. I'm so tired. I've just been fighting for everything, and I'm tired of fighting. So maybe today, everything that we're doing today is all about surrender. It's just surrendering. It's surrendering to life, however it plays out. I can't control what other people decide to do. I can't control what other people think of me. I can't control how other people react. I can't control anything like that. The only type of control I can have is what I decide to react, how I decide to live, how I decide to go through life. So I can decide to let go and just enjoy. I can decide to go out there today. It's been rainy. It's cool. But all this weather is changing the leaves, and within the next 2 weeks, this place is going to be absolutely alive with color. It's already popping. So instead of missing out on this beautiful color, I can just go out in it today. I can let go of everything. I can just step away from it all, and I can just get out there and enjoy life, looking at the leaves, kick out. Do you ever walk in the leaves? One of my favorite things to do. Just walking out in the woods where there's just thick leaf coverage, and you just kick the leaves as you walk. I love the sound of it. It's one of my favorite things to do. I'm so easy to please. That's one thing about me. I've always been a fighter, and yet it takes so little from my little self, this deeper part of me. Maybe I should say my bigger self, to be happy. The little things. I got a yellow flower. Jim had bought me for Mother's Day. He bought me 2 big flowers, and they were both in big planters. And I put this one outside. And I put them both outside. And this one I realized last week had grown right down into the garden, into the plastic, and its roots had gone all the way through its planter, its plastic planter, and it was just growing, and it looked like it was dead for a while. And then all of a sudden I look out and I'm like, it just blew up. It was so big. Maybe, I don't know what kind of flower it is. I'll show you guys a picture later. But it was so big, and he had brought over these huge planters, and I could never figure out what to do with these planters. And I was like, okay, so I grabbed a bag of soil, and I planted this in this huge planter. And here we are growing in this cold weather, and yet this Mother's Day plant is just growing in leaps and bounds, and it burst out with a big yellow feather or flower yesterday, and it made me the happiest thing. Like, you don't got to bring me flowers. It grew right there, right outside my window. I can look at it. That's where I'm going to, I think, is this letting go of the need of having other people do things, say things. How many times do we get triggered by each other because the person said something that bothered us, me, in the past 24 hours, said maybe somehow threatened us in some way, or didn't say something we thought they should say, or didn't react, or didn't, whatever it is, didn't do a certain thing that we thought that they should do. We're such reactive little people. And so I guess today I'm just surrendering. I'm okay with taking care of my own needs when it comes to that, with looking outside and seeing that yellow flower and finding joy, or kicking the leaves, taking a walk out in the woods with a big dog of mine, which I'm going to do as soon as I'm done here. He and I are going someplace. I don't care if it's raining. I'll take an umbrella. We got to get out there in the woods and enjoy it, because I don't know how long life is going to last, and I choose to stop being so reactive to everyone else. I choose to step away. I choose to just find my peace today. How about you guys? That's right, Charlie. Everything is my choice. We make our own choices in life. I'm glad that it resonates with you, Helene. I'm glad that it resonates with you. So true about the little things. For me, it's just taking a walk in nature. Exactly. Nature, this universe, this planet, it just is constantly. I used to say that a lot, and I haven't said that in a while, so let me repeat it to some of you newbies. This planet, this earth, Mother Gaia gives us love notes all the time. Do you pay attention? I see hearts everywhere. I see hearts. After Steve died, it was like that's all I wanted was to go out in the woods and see a moss covered heart on a tree, or a heart in the clouds, or a heart shaped rock. Hi, Eric. So singing in the rain. Charlie, maybe that's what I need to do, is a little singing in the rain today. I can't sing anywhere. Like, I don't know if anybody would want to hear me sing, but I can sure sing to myself. And I can enjoy it. Singing in the rain sounds like a good idea. I think it's important to voice that. It's important to me to voice this one thing, is that I'm not perfect. I am not perfect in any way. I do the best that I can. When I come here, you guys usually see the best of me. Mostly, I'll sometimes let you into my little inner world that can be in pain or hurting. But I'm just like you. I go out in the world and I struggle. I see things that make me angry. I see things that hurt. I see things that give me joy. I'm just like you, not any better. And I'm affected by stuff just like you. So I have to work on myself every day. I work every day. Every day. I try to react differently, to try to turn those things that would normally trigger me to change my filter. That's what I've been talking about for the past week. Change the filter. Yes, the tourists, they make me crazy. They walk in front of our cars and we've been at that light for a long time. I really want to turn, really want to get home. I really don't have hours to sit in traffic just to go to the drugstore, and I get frustrated living here sometimes, so I can say, just don't, this place that I love so much, maybe it's too frustrating for me. Or I can say, you know what, just is what it is. They're only here to have fun. They're enjoying this place like I always did, like I still do. And somehow I can work around it. That's what I'm talking about, is life is like that. We have these filters and we can choose which filter and how we want to react to other people. And I can choose to look within myself and say, okay, what is it in me that made them react to me that way? What did I do? How did I trigger them? And do I need to work on myself? And yes, the answer is always yes. There are ways that I need to always work on myself. So that's where I am today. Can't remember what I put in. Oh, I am. I put in my little window there. I am. It's that I am presence today. Because I think above all else, above all of our reactions to everyone else, it's important to maintain a relationship with the deeper, most beautiful parts of ourselves, that I am presence, that no matter what's going on, yes, sometimes we screw up, sometimes we feel like we're small, sometimes we feel like we're not good enough, to go within yourself and say, I am, that I am, that I am. Say it with me. I am, I am, I am, I am. See how my vibration just goes, it's like filling up my battery when I do that. I am. I don't need to qualify it with any adjectives. I am. I came here. I'm in physical form. I am. And yet I'm so much greater than this physical being. So are you. Deborah, struggling lots, recovering from big operation. Is that what this is? Oh, yeah. We're having the house from hell, buying and selling, and obviously losing my darling doggy. I know you're really struggling. I don't want to get up anymore, but dancing in the rain sounds good. Let's dance in the rain together today. And when you're out there dancing in the rain, I'll be right there with you, and so will that puppy dog. Dancing right at your heels. Please enjoy life. Please try. Even though it's a crazy world out there and there's a lot of loss and a lot of pain and a lot of confusion, lots of confusion, I get so confused by other human beings. Hands up, who else gets confused by humans? I'm totally an alien. There's no two ways about it. I get so confused, and in my confusion I get all tied up in knots, and sometimes I react to people the wrong way, or I don't react when I need to, or It's so difficult. So, we're in this together. If you're struggling, life is difficult. Just repeat after me. I am. I am. I am. And all this stuff is happening to my pain body. It's all happening to my physicality. It's happening around me. But I can rise above all of it and look down on it and realize this is all experience, that my soul is very much alive. My soul is strong and healthy and vibrant and very much at work all the time, even when my ego is trying to yank me down the rabbit hole again. I am that I am that I am, and it's all going to be okay, Deborah. It's all going to be okay. It's all going to be okay. Let's see, Wendy's responding to you. And she lost her baby 4 years ago. Here now, time passes, and we cope. We learn to overcome life's difficulties for sure. And she's sending healing. We all are. Hang here with us. We're all going to send some healing to one another here in just a minute. So that's what we're here together for. We're going to do a meditation. We're going to enjoy each other. We're going to share out some energy. And if you have a need, you're going to ask to have some healing. Please do. Please don't be afraid to do that. Angels are always around us, no matter what. The angels are always around us. I got something today. I want to work through this for just a second. Those of you who are mediums, I'm learning to be a medium. It's I don't see, I feel. Sometimes once I start to feel an energy, I'll then see them. If I get too distracted by people, I have a hard time. I do feel them. I do feel often where they were hurt, how they died. I feel their energy. Sometimes for a month now, I've had an attachment that has been pulling me down. And I'm still working. I'm still a work in progress with all of this stuff. Last night, we had an experience over at Jim's house. And apparently this happens at his house often. And his energy, the energy at that house, on that land that he lives on, is powerful. And it pulls at me. And it tires me out and it tires him out, and I'm not fully sure what all that energy is, but last night my daughter went over there with me, Caroline, and we were sitting there talking, and I heard a knock on the door, clear knock on the door. Nobody was there. One of them got up to look, but of course there's nobody there. We were all of us were sitting there talking. He lives out in the country. There's nobody there. They said it's happened before. It says, but it hasn't happened in a few years. So we're like, okay. So Caroline's a little freaked out by that. A little while later, clear knock on the door again. I mean, there was no way that it was anything else. It was literally, I could hear it on the door. Knock on the door again. So I got up and I walked over to the door and I felt the energy. I felt energy over by one of his cabinets. He's a collector of antiques, so there's lots of energy. He's a collector of everything, so there's lots of energy in his house anyway. So I definitely felt, I walked into the energy of someone. And it didn't really feel great to me. I was like, what's this? I look up and he's got dead animals hanging on his wall. He's got a deer head, 2 of them. So I feel the energy of animal heads. I've had that happen before. I thought, well, maybe I'm just feeling that. I went back over and I sat down. Or we were doing something else. We were going through some things in one of the rooms. And clear knock on the door again. I'm like, all right, that's enough. I've done this enough. I'm not afraid. So I walked out and I walked out the door. And as soon as I did, I got blasted by this icy energy. And I was standing on the porch and I just walked out there and said, okay, who are you and what do you want? And I felt them strongly for a while. And of course, he was there, his nephew was there, Caroline was around, everybody was around, and Caroline's been really opening up to her abilities, and she wanted to know. So I started talking to her about how I handle this, and as I was doing that, I was calling in Archangel Michael, and this is a long story, and I'm sorry, and I still felt this. Well, they were around, and I didn't know how to clear that energy, like really do it verbally with all these people, or I didn't know how they would take it. And so we're talking about it. They seem pretty open, but we're talking about it. While I was still out there, I was sitting there. I'd already called in Archangel Michael for protection and for some help to cross over, just to teach my daughter. And he was listening. He did it. I felt his energy, and he was there. So as Jim and I were sitting there on the porch, suddenly I felt the energy lift off the porch. And I wondered, I felt doubtful of myself. I'm like, well, I didn't actually go through and it didn't do much. We didn't sage, we didn't do anything. I just kind of quietly, as I was teaching, I just kind of said the words. I felt it lift, and there was not another knock the rest of the night, and I feel like it's all okay. And this morning, while I was sitting there resting, I heard my guides tell me very clearly that it's not, we don't have to make this so difficult. We don't have to make this so difficult, okay? There are energies on the planet that need help crossing over, and we simply need to ask for help. Just to ask Archangel Michael to come in and help. Just ask your angels, your guides to come in, clear the energy, protect those around you. Ask for protection, and ask for anyone that needs to be crossed over to be crossed over. I feel like I doubt myself often, like I didn't go through any like steps. Like I sit there and teach people on how easy it is, and yet I didn't feel like I went through enough steps to actually release this energy. And I sat there while I was talking with him, feeling kind of bad that maybe I need to go back out the porch and do something here. But I felt the energy lift. I just wasn't trusting myself. I was like, well, maybe I didn't do enough. How many of us are like this? We're like this with human beings, and we're like this with spirits. We're like this with these earthbound spirits too. We feel like we got to do so much. We feel like we got to go through all these steps. Maybe have a seance, do all these wild things, and maybe it's just a matter of asking. Maybe it's just that they don't know. Oftentimes I've experienced over the past month energies that have been so heavy that it's hard for me to remember to call on my angels and my guides. And I feel like that's what these earthbound spirits are trying to show me, that they have been here for so long. They don't know. They don't know how to get to the other side anymore. Hi, Tina. So they're just like hanging around. Well, here I am in the house, and whoever this was has been hanging around. That's been there for a really long time, because they said they've heard this knock on the door for years. Knew that there was somebody inside that could help them find, help them connect. That's all. So I came to the door knocking, and I answered the door. That's all I had to do. Maybe all we really have to do is be here. Maybe we need to stop trying so hard to help each other. Maybe we just need to be reminding each other. Just be that reminder to those. Our energy reminds them that there's more to them than they thought. Our energy reminds them that they're no longer in physical form. Our energy reminds them that they are. I am that I am that I am. They are too. That spirit, that earthbound spirit, it's not some freaky, scary thing. It's just a spirit like you and me that has stepped out of physical form and no longer knows how to make its way to the other side. And so we show up and they're like, oh, that's that light I've been looking for. That light is with them. That energy is with them. All I got to do is have them walk to me, walk with me for a second, and suddenly they're like, okay, now I can see how to get to the other side again. Now I know. That's what Spirit was giving me this morning. It's not what we're doing. It's not what we're saying. It's the energy that we're working with. It's the energy. You can't see it. You can't see who you truly are, but you are an energetic being. You can feel it, and you got to feel your way through things. And these energies that are around us, we can help. We're alchemists. We don't got to do anything fancy. We really don't. We have gone through so many lifetimes where we were trained that we had to do certain steps, that we had to somehow create, and everybody's got their different ways of doing it. But the truth is, all we do is show up. We show up to where we feel drawn. Show up because we're now carrying this beautiful energy we're in we used to be, and we carry with us an energy of this upward connection. That's what I've been looking for. For all these years, I've been looking for that. I can finally see that light. I can finally see the way to get to the other side just by us being there. Tell me what you think about that. Is that possible? Because that's what Spirit gave me this morning. That time in between just waking up and actually being conscious before coffee is always my most spiritual time of the day. And as I was laying there, I was still with my eyes shut. I wasn't fully conscious. And I still had that question, did I do enough? And the answer came very clearly to me. All you had to do was show up. I didn't have it. All I had to do was be there. Just be. Just be. I am. You are. That's my message this morning. And I'm glad that it just had no came still blasting through me like a laser. Just be. Be here. Stop trying so hard. Stop trying so hard. Stop thinking so much. Stop trying to figure everything out. Can't you just be here? Can't you just understand that you actually came to this planet just to create, just to be this beautiful source of energy so that other people, you open up to the source of everything. You show them who they are just by being here. You let them feel your energy. Your energy does the work. You don't. That's the truth. That's the truth, Ruth. I know you want to. I know your ego wants to try to figure this out. I know your ego right now. I can hear some of you. Easy. It really is. That's this new human doesn't have to work hard. The new human just allows the connection to happen. Just allows themselves to remember the truth of who they are, that we were all perfectly connected side through our higher selves, that we are so much more than we think that we are, and that we don't have to work hard. We only have to be here, allow the energy to flow. Get in the stream and just let yourself float. Thank you, Charlie. You higher vibration, exactly. And when we put ourselves into the higher vibration, things happen without us having to work at it at all. I think it's pretty cool. It's really cool. Things and so many things that we go deeply into it. We've always had to work hard. We've always had, it's so hard to get out of the mindset of having to work hard. I should have worked really hard. Work and just 9 to 5. And I have come really close to a number of people off because there she is. She's back. Her vibration was so high. It's okay. Sometimes my connection is wonky out here. So we got just a little bit of time for anybody that's decided to stick with me. I want you guys, I can't give this message to everyone because a lot of people run for the hills because it's so different. Because when we're so accustomed to living life a certain way, and we believe that we really have to work hard at everything, and we get stuck in our training. We get really stuck in our training. It's really hard to let go and just be willing to just be. It's hard for me too. But I feel like it's important for us to know that we can just be. Just be. I am. I am that I am that I am. I don't have to be anything else other than just be. Make sense? So I'm going to just be, and we're going to channel some beautiful energy to each one of you today. I'm wrapping each one of you who stuck with me or who comes in the future, whoever you are. I want to wrap you in a big energy hug. Best friends, best friend hug, one of those hugs. Do you know those hugs that you get when you haven't seen a really good friend for a long time and suddenly you're in the same room and you're just like, oh gosh, you get this hug. I saw a picture, a painting that someone did that said the first day in heaven, and I think many of you have seen it. And it's this woman holding on, there's a man that looks like a man in a white, and she's holding him, and you can see her face as she's in that embrace and she's crying. Like, it's one of those hugs like, I haven't seen you forever and I'm back home again in your arms kind of thing. And that's the kind of hug that I want you to receive, that we're all in that energy. Even though we're still physical, we're still in that same first day in heaven, first day. You know, like as we regather this soul family on earth, it's the same thing. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I found you again. We've been away from each other for so long. I'm so glad that we're back together again. Now that we've found one another, we can be that for each other. Does that resonate with you? So I feel that in Soul Family, truly. It's like, there you are again. I found you. So take a big breath. All of us tribe members, let's take a big breath. Put your feet down, get yourself well grounded. You know the routine. Let yourself feel solidly on the earth. Plant your roots deep down in so that wind is not going to knock you down. And take a big breath. Energy is starting to gather. We're asking for Archangel Michael. We're asking for all the archangels. All of them. All the ones that we don't even know. Let's call them all in. Anyone that you need. Any archangel that you are in need of at this time. We're asking them to stand there at your side, to support you, to be with you however long you need them. Take a big breath and enjoy that presence. I feel them gathering. I hope you can feel that. This enhanced human, this sense of I can feel spirit gathering around us. So anyone that you want to call in that's here for your highest of good, if you want to call in loved ones that you haven't seen for a long time, if you want to call in your spirit guides, whoever they might be, if you know their names, if you want their names, ask for it. Call in your own angels, call in your guides, call them all. Your ancestors, let's call them in. When I call my ancestors, I am surrounded by Native Americans, truly. They're like all around me. Can you feel that presence? Now, in this beautiful energy, this gathering of souls that we have around us right now, call in your higher self. Can you feel that? The truth of who you are. You are right there with them. That's what they're showing us. Your higher self is right there with all of these guides, with all of these archangels, with the ascended masters. You are right there. You're not less than them. You're right there. You are equal. You are one of them. Can you see that? They're showing you the importance. And right now, as we stand there in our higher selves, we're standing and they are kneeling before us. Wow. Showing you. They're thanking you. They're showing you appreciation and gratitude for all of this difficulty that you're going through, for the pain, for the suffering. They're thanking you for getting through it every day, for struggling, for not giving up. They need us in physical form right now. They truly need us. And so they're so thankful to us for giving of ourselves this way, for allowing ourselves to go through all of this physicality. All of you beautiful souls, incredible, incredible souls, are being thanked and honored. Have a seat. You're going to get your feet cleaned. The most beautiful, honoring experience possible. I want you to feel that. I want you to feel as if they have your feet in this beautiful liquid that's healing, that's grounding, and they're washing your feet. That's why they've kneeled down before you, to wash your feet, to thank you, to strengthen you, to bring you peace. So today is all about the foot washing. We're not going to do a whole lot right now. As you're sitting there with your feet being washed, I hope that you're relaxing. It's okay to allow them to do for you. It's okay. You don't need to do anything. Just relax. And as your feet are being washed, there's an energy that's flowing through your body, this healing energy, the ascended masters, Jesus, the Archangel Raphael, and this beautiful energy of source coming down over your crown. We're going to flush right down through every one of your chakras as you sit there and allow yourself, and I'm not going to talk you all the way through it. I'm just going to allow yourself to sit back and allow your feet to be washed on this beautiful Sunday morning by the angels, by the guides, by those who honor you. Continue to breathe in that healing energy, asking for a clearing of any cords, attachments, any earthbound spirits that are around us or our loved ones, in our homes, their homes, on the land. We're asking for them to be released, to go into the light, to find healing. Crossing them over, allowing them to finally find their true selves too. If you have any cords or attachments to any loved ones, we're releasing right now. asking them to stand in their own power, sending them away, cutting those cords with love. Okay? It's not hurtful. It's all done in love. We're each standing in our own light. Now that all of that energy is clearing away, I can feel this beautiful love filling each one of you. Can you feel it? That's how you find yourself again. You gotta clear that energy. You gotta get them, all of those cords, all that heaviness that you've picked up everywhere you went. You were picking up stuff from total strangers while you were out shopping. Clear it away. Just say, yeah, clear that away. I just want to be me. Just want to feel me today. And to those loved ones who need me, I send love. I send healing energy. Please go to those loved ones and fill them with clearing, beautiful, healing energy today. I hope you're totally relaxed right now. It's like we're having a spa day. Just lay back, relax. There are angels massaging your third eye right now, over the top of your crown. Very nice. Good morning, Marianne. You're so welcome, Julie. Just continue to relax. Allow for this healing energy to flow all the way around, all the way through your homes. That's the thing. When you allow yourself to receive first, as you go through your home, you're spreading this beautiful energy. You don't even know that you're doing it. That's what this was all about today. You don't even know how important you are. You just show up. Just show up. Allow yourself to take in all this love. It's your job. Isn't that a cool job? Big breath into the heart. Allowing the energy to keep on flowing. Wow, nice lift there. That was nice. Somebody's just really releasing between the heart and the throat, opening your heart to speak your truth, opening your throat chakra, clearing away any energies that no longer serve you. All the way down through the solar plexus, the sacral chakra, all the way down through the root. Feet are all feeling fabulous. And so that energy goes all the way down into the earth and comes back up. The earth is now gifting you. Mother Gaia says thank you. Walk barefoot. Allow that energy exchange you are giving to the earth. The earth is giving to you beautifully. We are created that way. That's why the trees, they create oxygen. We create the carbon dioxide, they create the oxygen. It's this beautiful exchange. The same thing happens when you're allowing your energy. When you go out into nature and you hug that tree, you sit on the earth isn't just giving to you. You're giving to her with your beautiful energy. You're that. You are that. You are. You're that important. Okay, take a big breath into the heart. You're stepping away, dried your feet. You're feeling really good. I see you in this beautiful white gown, all sparkly, beautiful, perfect. Pull that beautiful, perfect self right into your heart. Take a big breath, returning into the heart space. If you have anyone that you want to send any of this beautiful energy to, do it now. Take about 30 seconds and just send it out. Naming those that need healing, energy work, the earth. Even if you don't know, you just send a big general healing to the earth and to those who are on it that need healing right now. And to each one of you, and to everyone else that watches this, sending out this beautiful healing hug to each one of you, wrapping you up. See us now, all of us, just in a big group hug. Just go ahead, jump right in there. Big pile up. Big, huge hug. We're all together for just a few seconds. Isn't that beautiful? You can energetically share hugs anytime you want. Really, you can pass them back and forth. We can feel each other that way. So don't feel shy. You can send hugs anytime you like, and I'm sending them out too. Enjoy yourselves today. It's a Sunday. It's going to be a beautiful day. I hope our sun's going to come back a little bit today. If not, I'm going to go out there and enjoy it anyway. It's fall, my favorite time of the year. Enjoy yourselves, guys. I love you so much. Take good care, and I will see you again tomorrow. I'm going to tell you right now, we got an exciting announcement coming out on EWN. The show on Thursday is changing. No more Forever After That. I love you guys, but I got to step away from the Forever After That energy. It's time. Steve is really wanting me to stand on my own 2 feet, to stop giving the credit to him all the time. It's been a real transition for the past month between the two of us. We've grown again. He's put me on my own 2 feet. So Thursday, it's going to be at 4 o'clock instead of 7 o'clock for those of you who are in the UK. We're going to do a live show. It will be, what did we decide? From creation to connection. It's all about what I talk about here. It's all about finding those beautiful soul connections. And it's about this beautiful transition that we're in. So we will start that on Thursday at 4 p.m. instead of 7 p.m. So I hope you'll look for me tomorrow. I hope that we're going to get Ruben on Silent Mystics with Gerald Ann. I'll let you know one way or another tomorrow if all the cards fall into place. But one way or another, I'll be here tomorrow morning with you guys. So take good care of yourselves today. I love you. Enjoy your day. You're so welcome, Marianne. Thank you, Charlie. Thank you for joining us today. I love you guys. I love your energy. So thank you so much for all of us gathering, this beautiful gathering. It's been very powerful. Take good care. Bye.